We just took a quick commercial break. For us, it was like 5 minutes. For you, it's an automatic switch, and now we're back. Adriel, we're getting into hot takes now. This was one of our best segments from AJ's podcast, our collaboration with AJ Chapman. It was one of the best. We have yet to put out the hot takes for that podcast yet. I'm still editing 4 months later. But yeah, um, it's the hot take section. So Adriel, go ahead and get into your hot take. I cannot wait to hear your hot take.
Alright, so I won't lie, this was a last minute hot take. I couldn't really decide, and I found out about this about an hour ago. Honestly, part of it isn't really a hot take, but part of it is, I'd say. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. So this one is with the sequels, actually. And a lot of people say that Finn was, or could have been, besides Kylo, the best thing to come out of it. And honestly, I think he could have been one of the best characters in Star Wars. Not gonna lie, I wish we could have saw him, like, cause he was a stormtrooper turned to become a Jedi. Also, obviously, I wanted to see more diversity in the Jedi. Not really seeing any black people in there for real, except Mace Windu. Finn, I mean, I think he could have just been like one of the best Jedi out there. Came in, Loki almost took down Kylo Ren, which honestly, that sucks for him because Kylo Ren's been trained since he's just a jit, and Finn comes in there with no time ever using the lightsaber, maybe like 30 minutes, and just kind of holds his own against Kylo Ren. So, you know, I'm a big Finn guy, big Finn supporter. Shout out Mega, I know he also loves Finn. But yeah, and
Yeah. I agree with that hot take. I mean, not really that much of a hot take. I mean, I feel like a lot of people wanted to see Finn become a Jedi, not Rey. But it is what it is. Nothing can change what already happened. But I'm going to go ahead and get to my hot take. I don't know. This is, I don't know. This is going to be a hot take. But, well, not actually. I feel like you'll agree with it, Adriel. I feel like all of the Jedi from the prequel trilogy suck, except Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah, I would say, I remember talking about this last podcast with AJ. I remember discussing this a little bit, how Yoda wasn't like really a good Jedi or anything. And that's what I was saying. I don't really agree with what a Jedi actually stands for. And that's why, because I think they were probably good Jedi in that sense, what Jedi actually stands for, but they weren't like good people or really trying to stop. Like I said, they didn't really try to stop Anakin from turning to the dark side. They kind of pushed him that way. The other one was Qui-Gon, that like we said earlier.
If Qui-Gon lived, Anakin wouldn't have turned to the dark side.
Yeah, for sure. And that's what I was saying. Like Obi-Wan and Yoda really just like did not help Anakin at all. And they really could have.
Yoda just made it worse because remember in the Revenge of the Sith when he went to go talk to Yoda, I mean, Yoda pretty much told him forget about your feelings, blah blah blah. Don't think about this, you know. So that ultimately does not help Anakin's fall to the dark side. So that's my hot take. None of the Jedi from the prequel trilogies are good except Qui-Gon. So, all right, we'll go ahead and get to the next section. Finishing the main topic from today. Who would win, Luke versus Anakin? Adriel, who you think? Strictly canon right now.
Alright, well obviously we're not gonna talk about legends. Luke would clap Anakin in that, but I still think Luke is gonna take it in canon. I still think so. And like I was saying earlier, we maybe saw 20 minutes of screen time with prime Anakin in The Mandalorian, and I think that's probably around his prime time.
Luke.
Yeah, or for Luke, yeah, sorry. That's probably his prime time was in The Mandalorian because, you know, you got to think what the span was in from New Hope to Return of the Jedi. Like that was in like what probably like a 5 year
4 years.
4 year gap. And so you got to think like a lot of Jedi have been training since they were like 6 or 7, and Luke had only been training for like 4 years. And Luke had only been training for 4 years and was still on par with obviously like Vader, but Vader wasn't that strong, and he took down the Emperor.
But bro, you gotta realize, Anakin was trained for so many years in the height of the Jedi's power, getting trained by the best of the best in lightsaber. Like he went toe to toe with Prime Obi-Wan in a lightsaber battle, and you're still sitting there saying how Luke would beat him. Like there's no way. Look at the lightsaber battles in the original trilogy. They're just freaking slower than like freaking crap, dude.
If we're gonna talk about that, well then yeah, because of the animation. But
What do you mean the animation? It was
Well-
filming, bro.
oh my gosh, dude, because freaking the originals came out in the 70s. Of course they're gonna
Bro,
suck.
but we can't
but-
say just about it was filming. Like
It
Luke just
was.
sucks. Luke just sucks.
Have
at
you
lights-
not-
bro?
You can go on YouTube and watch what the Obi-Wan versus Vader rematch would have looked like if it was
Bro,
filmed.
but that's just filmed by fans, though.
Okay, but we can say the same thing. So in The Mandalorian, that was set 5 years. I just looked it up. It was about 5 years after Return of the Jedi, and so that means he had been training for about a decade now. And obviously, you saw him take down Moff Gideon's like.
Dark Troopers.
Yeah, and Dark Troopers are no joke.
But
And
you're talking about Dark Troopers, bro. Anakin was, like we said when we was going through the slideshow, bro. Anakin destroyed how many battle droids, bro?
I guarantee one Dark Trooper could take
Okay,
down 50 regular battle droids. I guarantee
Bro.
it.
Tell me this.
Because, bro, the Mandalorian, like, there was like 5 Mandalorians, and they
Bro.
couldn't take down the Dark Troopers. They couldn't take down 10 of them. And Luke just comes in there and starts slaying
Bro.
all of them.
Do you think? Okay. Do you think Luke? Let's just say, I can't say when they were the same age, like 19, because he hasn't had any Jedi training. Luke hasn't when he was 19. Let's just say Anakin in his prime. Obviously, he fought Dooku in his prime. Do you think Luke could have brought down Dooku?
Okay, but at that point, we have to go and say that Luke's been trained since he was 9 years old.
But he doesn't ever get that training.
Okay, and that's the point. Like, if he was, yes, I think
Okay,
so.
then that,
But
bro,
even
you're,
at that
you're
point,
literally
I think Mandalorian Luke would, yes, most definitely take down Count Dooku.
bro, no way, dude.
Yes!
There's no possible way.
Oh my gosh, Mandalorian, and I can't speak on that too much because obviously you won't see a lot, but he looked like that was into his training, 9 years.
You're
he was
talking about-
isolated for
Bro,
5 years training himself.
Bro, you're talking about a guy that trained himself and brought down a couple of droids, bro. And you think he can beat one of the best swordsmen of all of Star Wars history? The only dude that could take down Count Dooku was Anakin Skywalker himself.
And Ahsoka Tano literally said that Luke was probably stronger than his father.
Bro.
You can go, bro, and she was his apprentice.
Bro, Luke's not stronger than Anakin in canon.
Yes, he is. He would slaughter him, and you're trying to say Count Dooku. First off, Anakin got lucky with Count Dooku. Count Dooku was 80 years old. He was messing around with Anakin,
Not
and then just
to
got
that
his head
extent,
chopped
bro.
off.
Come on, bro.
Yes, he literally. We talked about that in the last podcast.
I know,
Like, AJ said
bro.
that. Like, there's no way. Like, he didn't get lucky. Like, I still think he could have won, but it was definitely easier because of how old he was, and he was toying with them a lot.
Bro, Luke's not beating Count Dooku on Grievous's command ship in Return.
Yes, he is.
Put Luke from the Mandalorian right there on that ship. He is not beating.
He's not only is he taking down Count Dooku, he's taking out all those baby odd droids because them Dark Troopers were no joke. Like, I guarantee one Dark Trooper would take down 50 regular droids. I guarantee it because they were the Mandalorian were shooting at them. The blasters weren't doing anything. And that's all the droids had.
Okay. Then we'll talk about how Luke failed the whole new Jedi Order in the sequels.
And then we'll talk about how Anakin was supposed to save the whole.
He did.
But he failed at first and went to the dark side.
But bro, do you know what Luke did to the Star Wars franchise in the sequels, bro? He destroyed it.
Oh
Because he's such an idiot.
And Anakin's the reason that they didn't win in the first place. Because he
Anakin-
was so
Anakin-
stupid, he didn't have the mind that he could just get manipulated by old Palpatine. Like, just because Palpatine's over here saying you're special.
Bro.
Like, he gets manipulated that easy just because he hears someone say you're special.
You don't understand, dude. You don't understand. It's about Padme. On anything, if Luke had a baddie like Padme, bro, he'd spin the block for her.
And he kissed Leia.
Bro, that just goes to show you how Luke's worse, because Anakin would never kiss his sister. That's ridiculous.
Bro, Luke had some... Bro, if we're gonna sit here and talk about Star Wars baddies, like, obviously, no one's gonna compare to Padme. Like, holy crap.
Okay, then Anakin trained one of the biggest baddies of all Star Wars, Ahsoka.
And guess what? Ahsoka was low-key, like, glazing him a lot in that Mandalorian.
Bro.
She was trying to hop on that.
Bro,
Well, why are we talking about Star Wars baddies right now? When you get, like, this is what you have to go to, because you know Luke would freaking kill him. And I don't know why the hell this says the winner is Anakin on the screen. What the? That's not the one. Erase that. Erase that,
bro.
Why did that say he's
bro?
Oh my
You don't
gosh,
understand,
bro. I can't,
bro. Anakin's destroying me. What are you doing?
I'm shaking with anger. I'm shaking.
Give
with anger.
me 5 reasons right now why Luke, Return of the Jedi / Mandalorian era would beat Revenge of the Sith Anakin. And we're not even into Legends yet, because I think Legends Anakin beats Legends Luke. What are you doing?
There's no way you just said that. There is no way you just said that.
You don't.
Even George Lucas himself said that Legends Luke is probably
bro.
You just said Legends. You just said you think Legends Anakin.
Yeah, I do.
Because he wouldn't, and even George Lucas said
you don't understand about Nightfall Vader though. Nightfall Vader is one of the most powerful beings of all Star Wars history. All right, bro. I can't stand you.
Are you an idiot? There is.
Hold up, guys.
I can't. Where are my freaking notes at? Because yours are just. Golly, I can't with you, bro.
All right. We won't get into the Legends yet, but give me 5 reasons in canon why Luke is beaten Revenge of the Sith Anakin.
Right here. 1, he has more emotional balance. Luke.
Bro, you're talking about emotional, bro.
Yes, because in a battle like that,
emotional.
And Anakin got clapped by Obi-Wan.
We're talking about prime Obi-Wan, and we're talking about Luke. That's ass.
Shut your freaking mouth, bro. Because I can't. Because I literally can't. Because Luke would clap him. Luke would freaking pick him up with the Force and just throw him out the freaking galaxy.
There's no way you just said that. Are you, bro? You gotta be raised, baby.
I'm not. Luke would clap him. Luke would actually clap him.
Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi. You just said he's gonna pick up Anakin with the Force.
And for another reason, Anakin got just enslaved by the dark side. Like, he could not conquer that bit. Luke, he understood both sides. He was able to control both sides.
Bro, okay, this was gonna be
Luke only had that Force lightning.
No. This was gonna be my hot take today, but I changed it up. Bro, if Anakin wasn't Darth Vader and Darth Vader was just some random old Joe, Luke Skywalker would have turned to the dark side.
What?
Bro, what are you talking about?
What is wrong with you?
Think about what I just said.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Bro, the only reason why Luke didn't turn to the dark side because he wanted to see his father turn back to the light side.
No. He would not turn to, if it was just some regular average Joe, blah, blah, blah.
Bro.
Like, alright, let's go ahead and say that instead of Darth Vader, it's Darth Maul that became. Because I was going to say something. I was going to say, Darth Maul took Vader's place, and he was like the Emperor, or not the Emperor, but he was under Palpatine. And you're saying that Maul would have turned him to the dark side.
Yes, because, bro, in Empire Strikes Back, Luke versus Darth Vader, Luke was so scared to turn to the dark side before. Once he learns that Anakin is Darth Vader, he's like, oh, I need to turn my dad back to the light side. And that's what drives him from, like, not fighting him. And, because, bro, if it was some random old Joe, remember what happens in Return of the Jedi? He doesn't fight him because it's his dad, bro.
Yeah, because he didn't want to freaking kill and slaughter his dad.
He wouldn't have.
Yes,
Vader would have clapped him, bro. Luke did not fight him in Return of Jedi. He was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna fight you, Dad." Blah blah blah.
Because
So if it's
he's more
like
emotionally intelligent.
Bro, like you said, if it was Darth Maul, you think he would have been, "Oh, hey, Darth Maul, I'm just not gonna fight you because I'm more emotionally intelligent." Like, you're so stupid. I can't understand your.
Are you an idiot? Because if we're gonna go into that point, then if Anakin ever turns, then Luke would never become a Jedi, or Luke would be trained by Anakin and would obviously become the strongest, or Anakin and Luke would go defeat Darth Maul. Because I do think Luke would clap Darth Maul, Luke would clap Palpatine.
Bro,
Luke
no,
would
he wouldn't.
yeah, what are you talking
Bro,
about?
Qui-Gon was one of the most
And,
powerful Jedi ever, like I said, and he could not defeat Darth Maul. The only person that defeated Darth Maul was Obi-Wan. Bro.
And guess what? Obi-Wan beat Anakin, and Darth Maul would have beat Anakin.
Bro, no way. There's no way you just said that, bro. Darth Maul would be Anakin. You can't be serious right now.
There's no way you're saying that.
There's no way you just said
There's no
Anakin would lose to Darth Maul. Give me 4 more reasons why Luke would beat Anakin then.
Okay, for one, Luke. Okay, so you cannot lie. Luke is better with the Force. Luke has more Force training.
You can't say that when Anakin has more.
You can't even give him that. He was trained by Yoda. He trained by himself. He was isolated. That's all he worked on. And we're not even getting to his saber mastery skills. His main focus.
Saber mastery skills, bro.
He would clap Anakin with his saber,
bro.
And if you're not gonna give him being stronger in the Force, then you gotta just be blinded by Anakin like being the best, because he's not the best. Luke is obviously the best, and Luke was better with the Force mastery.
Bro.
And like it says, he was stronger than Yoda with the Force. Anakin would not compare to any of that. And Luke also
Anakin has literally the most midichlorian count of all time, bro. Hold up, what?
And Anakin was all supposed to be the chosen one. And guess what? He freaking turned.
He was the chosen one.
Oh my, but he turned. Luke would never turn.
No one is confirmed to have a higher midichlorian count than Anakin Skywalker. And Luke,
it grew significantly for the training and experience. So there's no telling what he was at.
Bro, it literally, you can't say, oh, there's no telling. It's
okay,
right there.
If you want to go that, he literally got clapped by Obi-Wan. And what was Obi-Wan's?
Bro. Yeah, but you're talking about, bro, Obi-Wan only won that battle is because Anakin's own fault.
Oh my gosh.
Bro. You can't be serious right now.
About what?
About Luke being better than Anakin.
He was with, okay, I will give Anakin, he was great with a saber. He was a great duelist. But I just think Luke was better. I think Luke was better, and Luke was also able to use the light and the dark side. Luke had that Force, he had that lightning too, but he had the...
Bro, no he didn't.
Yes, he did.
You telling Luke had Force lightning?
Yes.
When?
Go look it up.
When? You know.
Get this broke egg Chromebook out of here.
Bro, bro, no he didn't.
That's just
in Legends.
Okay,
bro.
he had it in canon too, and that's why I'm saying he would easily clap Anakin.
He did not have it in Legends and canon, bro.
Oh, bro, he did.
You're an idiot. You're thinking about Rey, idiot.
Oh, he was able to take the lightning and like how Yoda did. He wasn't able to just use it.
When?
Oh my gosh, I can't, bro. Like I can't. Thank you, barely. You're an idiot. You can't even give him that crap. You're an idiot. You're so blinded. Like I can't, bro. You're so stupid. This is embarrassing. Like you're glazing Anakin so much. You say barely Luke. Luke dash barely. Like I hope they can see this crap. Let's see what he writes, guys. Luke's force mastery in Legends, teleportation like speed, battle meditation, force stasis, even manipulating black holes. Well, yeah, if he can manipulate a damn black hole, he probably would be Anakin. You're right. Outclass even Anakin's potential,
bro.
because Luke fulfills that potential without the succumbing of darkness to darkness.
But you don't understand. Anakin leaning in.
No, bro. No. You literally just said right
Bro.
here, teleportation like speed. He's clapping Anakin. Battle meditation, clapping. Force stasis. Bro, like I've been saying, from canon to legends, he is better in the force.
Dude.
And manipulating, I don't even know about the black holes part.
Bro. And you don't understand. If Anakin never turned into Darth Vader, and like if he turned into Darth Vader but he never got his limbs chopped off, he would blast Luke into oblivion.
You're an idiot.
Bro, there's not 5 single reasons you can tell me how Luke's better than Anakin. You gotta be raised, but you're blinded by nostalgia, bro.
You're an idiot.
Like, how do we go through all these slides? Every single one of these
And
slides.
like it says right here, Luke, that's why I was going to say, Luke did surpass Anakin with less training and less, like, time. Like, he had far less time, and he was still able to train like that.
Okay,
if you're going to say that, and Anakin had all that time, and he's still, like, Luke probably had half the time Anakin did, and he's still on par, if not better. Imagine
if he was better than Kylo Ren wouldn't have fell to the dark side, and he wouldn't have went stranded on that planet for I don't know how long, just letting Kylo Ren build up the resistance.
That was his choice. He thought he was doing a favor by leaving out of it, because like Yoda said,
bro, no.
They didn't need any more Skywalkers.
Anakin would never do something stupid like that.
They didn't need any more Skywalkers. That's why he thought he was doing what was right.
Bro, he left after the whole new Jedi Order was demolished by Kylo Ren. And he was like, oh, I failed. I need to go. I need to never speak to anybody ever again.
Oh my gosh, bro. Like, I can't.
You can't just... Bro, Luke is so stupid. Like, I get Luke's a good Jedi, but he would not be Anakin.
You're telling me if Obi-Wan would have been training Luke since 9 years old on Tatooine, like he was training Anakin, Luke would not be better than Anakin. That's what you're saying.
But that's just what if.
You're saying what ifs right now. What if Anakin didn't become Vader?
Bro.
So if we're going hypothetical scenarios, then yeah, that's what I'm going to say right there. What if Luke was trained by Obi-Wan?
Anakin would still blast him.
No, he wouldn't.
Yes, he would.
And you know he wouldn't.
Because Anakin would have went to the dark side and became Darth Vader, and he would have been so powerful without the suit, he would have dusted Luke. Yeah, I got you quiet.
I'm not listening to your ass anymore. You're giving these you're getting mad at me for giving these hypothetical scenarios, and then you're gonna go back and do the hypothetical scenarios. Like, I don't know what you want.
All right, no more what ifs. No more what ifs. Just straight facts.
Okay, Legends Luke is
not canon.
Legends.
Canon.
Mandalorian Luke is clapping Luke from Attack the Clones. Luke from
Anakin. Idiot.
Anakin from Attack the Clones. Anakin from Revenge of the Sith, and Darth Vader. Luke is clapping all of them.
Bro, no, he's not.
Okay, New Hope Luke, yes, obviously he's going to get clapped. He's been training for
Return of the Jedi Luke is doing nothing to Revenge of the Sith Anakin.
Emperor Strikes Back Luke,
Emperor Strikes Back Luke, you're a freaking idiot. Emperor Strike Back?
Empire Strikes Back, whatever.
Idiot.
Like, that's what you guys say because you know I'm about to clock your ass. Watch.
Okay.
Empire Strikes Back, he would probably lose to because once again, he's only been training for like a year or two now. So, yes, he'll probably still get clapped by Anakin.
Exactly.
From Revenge of the Sith.
But what really changes from the start of Return of the Jedi Luke to really Mandalorian Luke?
Exactly. In that 5-year span, Luke is becoming stronger, and he would clap. Mandalorian Luke, like I said, would clap every version of Anakin we've seen, and Vader. And even past that, we still don't know if that was his peak, or if he became stronger after that, or what. Because
he obviously didn't, because he couldn't train Kylo Ren good enough.
In that scenario, Luke was only
because that was a 3-year span. Luke would only have been 27. So we don't know if that was his peak or what.
But we really never see Anakin's peak.
Okay, but we're not giving hypothetical scenarios. We're just going off.
But even still, he claps Luke.
All right, you can pick your favorite version of Anakin, which is probably Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith, Nightfall Vader.
Right? No, we're not going hypothetical. We're going just off the movies.
No, Nightfall Vader is.
We're going just off the movies.
Okay, Nightfall Vader is literally in Revenge of the Sith, bro.
And he gets clapped by Obi-Wan. Bro, my fault that Nightfall Vader can take down some little younglings, and that's it. That can't protect themselves, and then he gets clapped up by experienced Anakin or Obi-Wan.
Bro, but bro. Okay. Take Mandalorian Luke.
I had been.
Okay, take Mandalorian Luke, which we agree was probably his best form, because we don't really know. Because I mean, he probably was powerful when he started the new Jedi Order, but Mandalorian Luke, exert him right into where Anakin was in Revenge of the Sith when Obi-Wan and Anakin started fighting. It's Luke versus Obi-Wan on Mustafar. You cannot sit here and tell me that Luke could go toe for toe with Obi-Wan. You can't tell me that.
Luke would go toe for toe with Obi-Wan.
Bro. No, there's no way you actually think that, bro.
Why would I not think that? Luke had far greater force ability. Luke would have had far greater lightsaber skills.
Bro, no he doesn't.
Bro, like I said, Luke would freaking...
Here.
Luke would make Obi-Wan fly into the lava and Obi-Wan would die.
Bro! Nah. Nah, bro. You gotta be rage baiting right now. Like, holy crap. I'm trying to find where I wrote this down. Like, there's no way, dude. Can't find it, bro.
Sith happens.
Bro. Here we go. Anakin knows all 7 forms of lightsaber combat. And you seriously think Luke could battle with him?
Yes. How many forms is Luke now?
Look it up, bro. I bet he doesn't know 7. I bet he hasn't mastered any of them. And he has a lower midichlorian.
You keep going back to that crap, bro.
Bro, yeah, I keep going back to get that straight facts, dude.
Luke uses hybrid style combined elements for multiple lightsaber forms rather than mastering just 1 or 2. He draws. Yeah, so he combines elements from different lightsaber forms rather than just mastering 1 or 2. He uses form 3, 4, 5, and even techniques from form 2 and 6.
Bro, so does Anakin. And he learned from the best.
I didn't think Luke was alive back then to teach.
What are you talking about?
You said he learned from the best.
Anakin learned from the best.
Luke is the best.
Anakin learned from the best.
Luke can't teach him, though.
Bro, alright, bro. Obviously, we're not getting anywhere. We can't agree a winner.
Y'all, go ahead and let us know in the comments and everything what y'all think, because obviously, like, I don't want to influence y'all's decisions too much, but I'm just saying, like, Luke, we never got to see full potential of either of them on screen, but obviously Legends, Luke's winning that. But let us know what y'all think for canon, because if you're gonna think of just off screen time who we've seen, Luke from Mandalorian is gonna clap Anakin from anything else. Just off what we
guys don't listen to him. Bro, that's redundant. That's
and if the original series was made now, or like back when the prequels were made, obviously we're gonna get better lightsaber battles than just like Obi-Wan spinning around in a slow ass circle.
Bro,
Like, obviously, you have to blame that on the time. Like, Star
No,
Wars.
bro. Luke's just not gonna know how to fight with a lightsaber right when he gets the lightsaber.
But I'm talking about Anakin. Bro, freaking Obi-Wan and Darth Vader just sitting there throwing these stupid ass.
Because they're old, bro. They're like 50 years old.
So your point is saying that Darth Vader, you keep saying that Darth Vader is stronger. No.
No, I said Anakin Nightfall is. We already know Vader in the original trilogy is stronger than Luke. I mean, less stronger than Luke because obviously Luke defeats him. Well, actually, no. In Empire Strikes Back, Vader gives him that belt. So.
Once again, Luke had only been training for like a year. He barely got to train with Yoda, and he had to leave to go save his friends.
All right, y'all. This has been fun. Our Halloween special has come to a close. Come back next week. We might have a guest appearance next week, maybe not. Go ahead and leave the comments down below on what topic you want for next week. We'll give out a poll on Instagram. Thank you for tuning in today. Leave down in the comments who you think would win Anakin versus Luke, because obviously we can't come up with a clear decision between both of us. I think Anakin, he thinks Luke, but we'll move past that. Thank you guys for another great opportunity to come sit here and talk about Star Wars. I'm blessed, and thank you for everybody that watches our videos. And the Millennium Falcons podcast is closed for the week.